Coach from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, how about that adrenaline? First play of the game, and we have a catch that we're going to talk about probably the rest of this game and straight into the highlights.
Right out of the gate. What an effort. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, here's Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down carry for Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And a nice spin into some open field. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They run again on first down. Cook, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now Jameis on second down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Mark Barron in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Winston now from the 50. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly,
that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now he steps away. Looking to set for Woods, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Looking for Woods that time. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Hey, let's go.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do?
Let's go now.
You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Third and long for Winston. And he finds Cook. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. First foray into the red zone for Miami. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now a play fake here on first down. His throw incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The first down throw for Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Detroit!
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. On the stop was T.J. McDonald.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. It's Cooks. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
Again to Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Jakeem Grant now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Follow.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Triple C. Hey, sub. Let's go. That. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. On second down, Cook trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Winston. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Sanders' kick is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. The return man is Grant. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Even.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They run it again with Cook. And an alley to run. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Jameis now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. A gain of 3, second down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Green, triple C. Ready. Back 22. 5-0. Hey, sub. Green, triple C.
Second down, Winston. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Easy. Ready. White 25. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Throwing. Winston. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll drop to throw. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. Shrugs him off, escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Here comes Grant on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Green 39! Green 39! No, check. Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Green 39!
They'll run it again with Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, While at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Over. Gun.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man is Grant. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Grant on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys.
And Winston lost the football, and the Rams have got it back.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, this is going to be hot route. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Miami, It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And a great return up past the 40, but this one may not stand. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. It would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. First down, Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Blue ready. Green, triple C. 26, Mike, 26. Here we go, even.
Jameis to throw it. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Winston going deep here for Still. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
They'll run here with John Kelly. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Robert Quinn. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Here we go. Hey, ready. Blue ready. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Working out of the gun, Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. The 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percent.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. A give. This is Cook. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Dolphins on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jameis now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Going deep here for Parker. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 14. To throw is Winston. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. This is Henry. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. He's going to air one out. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Dolphins on third down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Winston now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on third. 53 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 good yards here on the run, and now third down.
Let's go now.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here. But let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Set. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Again, it's Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run with Henry, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped through.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
What part did they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit but not go down and fumble the ball.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check 15. Sonic. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Green, Trevor C.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Trying to get it that time to Stills. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Green, Trevor C. Ready. Black for the set. Here we go, G. Wait, got up.
Here's Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. One tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Check girls, check girls.
Now it's Henry. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little of the play.